Kia ora, I'm Sherry Kinnear and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. The government has secured a significant supply of rapid antigen tests and it's hoped there'll be a smooth rollout as a result. 36 million more rats have been ordered, meaning New Zealand will have access to 55 million over the next 2 months. But Otago University immunologist Diane Sika-Poltonu says accessibility issues now need to be fixed if we're to have any chance of fighting Omicron.
But also that appropriate prioritisation occurs to ensure timely access for people, to ensure people can get these when they need them.
Meanwhile, the government is set to reveal when and how international travel might resume after the Omicron response put the skids on reopening plans. Cabinet met yesterday to discuss the pandemic response. Afterwards, Deputy Prime Minister Grant Robertson said a speech tomorrow will outline how New Zealand will reconnect with the world. A damning new survey has revealed just how dissatisfied Auckland businesses are with the COVID response. Auckland Business Chamber survey reveals 89% of firms expect the economic environment will be the same or worse over the next 6 months. 86% also indicated they're struggling with the red light system. A border exemption scheme is so far failing to attract overseas teachers. The scheme was intended to bring in 300 qualified teachers, but only 8 have actually arrived. It's largely because successful applicants still have to go into the lottery for a spot in MIQ. Employers also say it's too costly and confusing. This comes as more than 800 teaching vacancies are being advertised across the country, with half of them in the early learning sector. A group representing first home buyers is horrified at an OECD suggestion aimed at cooling the property market. The organisation has recommended stopping first home buyers from using their Kiwisaver towards a deposit. First Home Buyers Club Director Leslie Harris says she can't believe we're even having the conversation. She says only $1.5 out of $7.9 billion worth of mortgage lending last month went to first home buyers.
So if we're looking at doing this to slow down the housing market, it just seems absolutely crazy.
In world news, Tonga is preparing to go into lockdown after reporting 2 cases of COVID-19 yesterday. It's believed 2 asymptomatic cases are now isolated. Since the pandemic began, Tonga has reported just a single case of COVID-19. It comes as the nation continues to recover from a devastating volcanic eruption and tsunami. And Ukraine's president has signed a decree to increase the size of the country's armed forces by 100,000 troops. Soldiers' salaries will also be raised as the army is strengthened over the next 3 years. But it's being said it does not mean war with Russia is imminent, as lawmakers are urged to stay calm, not to show panic, and not to exploit the standoff with Russia for political gain. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.